Good morning, Todd.
Howdy.
Howdy are you? Good morning, everybody. Todd popped in about the same time we went live. Hope everybody's having a fabulous morning. Todd, are you having a fabulous morning?
Sure, why not?
Good morning, Bearded Picker. There is a link if you want to come in. If you don't, well, that's fine too. We aim to please.
We aim to please because we're
Nobody else in the
pleasing
chat?
people. do, do, do.
Sorry, I didn't see you in there.
You
Hang on a
didn't
minute.
see who.
Okay. So, good morning, Chastity. Good morning, Harbors.
Bum, 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 bum.
And Chastity, I'm going to send you my cell number um, shortly, privately, so you can reach me if you need to while you're headed to Nashville. Um,
Why is she special? I don't have your phone number.
well, I was going to give it to you too. I thought you already had it.
It's all right.
No, I'm not back in the tent. Those are drapes behind me, lag. Damn, get out of the damn basement. Send me your cell number, lag. You'd sell it on the internet. Good morning, Hank. So, are you ready to go?
No,
Damn, Todd.
I still gotta pack my luggage and wash some underwear and. Because I can't be smelling like 3-day-old use underwear.
Yeah.
Yep, that wouldn't be good.
Um,
I can trust lag.
you can trust lag.
Chastity
Yeah, please
promises.
don't. Um, I'm ready to go. My
Okay.
suitcase is sitting in the living room, ready to roll out the
Well, there's
house.
some things you just can't pack until just before you leave, like I gotta use my CPAP tonight, so tomorrow's gonna be early. I gotta get up at sheesh. I'm gonna be at the parking spot like 8 a.m. and that's 2 hours from here, so I gotta leave here at
Oh
6.
God, you flying out of Dallas?
Yes, the Dallas Fort Worth
Oh
International
damn! Do you
Airport.
not need to be there like 7 so you can find where the hell you need to go? That place is huge, which I know y'all know that, but it is huge. But
Yeah, I don't know how to sell this. It's not marked. It's just a fish on a chunk of wood.
it's pretty.
I think the fish is wood too, but it's not signed or anything where it came from.
Right.
I probably just Google Pix it and sell similar.
Is it mounted or is it ceramic or something? The fish.
It's a piece of wood shaped like a fish on top of
Okay.
a
Well,
chunk
that's
of
what I meant.
wood. And it hadn't got any identifiers. But hey, when you're at the garage sales and they say 50 cents, okay, I'll probably sell it for That's a trash can filler.
Trash can filler, yeah.
Ron will give 15 for it. Look at that. Flags up to 16. We got a bidding war.
Have you ever sold any have you ever sold any duck decoys?
Yep. They're generally not worth the trouble. I mean, except for the expensive artsy carved kind.
Well, that's what I meant. The ones you see sitting around on people's armoires and everything. Good morning, Pink.
I have sold the real decoys. Didn't make much on them, but you know, at the garage sales, I never give much for them. I bought like 100 of them for $20.
I just give mine to the ones that the plastic ones that you actually hunt with. I just give them to my nephew and my brother because they duck hunt.
I think I've got a pair of mallards listed right now. But no takers.
Like a THROW throw lag. Anyway, that's a nice look. I mean, it's a nice looking knick-knack. Bright colors. Hi, aren't I handsome? Or aren't I beautiful if I'm a girlfish?
The Avra. I don't know
Um,
what the eyes are. They look kind of glass or resin or something, but I'm pretty sure the fish is wood. It's just a painted wood fish thing.
it's well, I mean, like I said, it's got nice colors to it. Somebody's got an aquarium that's into saltwater fish, like aquariums.
Yeah, it would look good sitting in a restaurant that has seafood, you know.
Yeah. Good morning, Spam.
It would look good at a Red Lobster, I guess.
Red Lobster.
That's Red Robin.
Is that what it is? I don't eat at either one of them. Red Robin's just too expensive for a damn hamburger.
We did
And
Red Lobster about once every 4 years.
we have real fish camps around here.
So
Okay, Beard, if you go up to the top right-hand corner of your screen, there's a little X. If you click it, you don't have to listen to it. Good morning, Jake.
This is exciting, isn't it?
And I guess it just depends on what part of the country you're from, whether you run across duck decoys or not. Use nautical ocean life, beach house decor keywords. Did you see what Chastity said? Use nautical ocean life, beach, or beach house decor in your description.
Yeah. Thank you, Ron. You be safe as well.
Thanks, Ron. A snow goose.
Snow goose.
Was that big, Jabus?
If it's life size, it's big because snow goose is like 2.5 feet long. Unless their wings are outstretched, then they're like almost 4 feet wide.
Yeah. It's hanging in there, Jabus. Because we have real fish camps in the South, as you know, since you're further south than I am. I'm just don't be stealing my joy now.
What was that, an aura?
Yeah,
The aura of
yeah.
joy.
Don't be stealing my joy. I'm looking forward to this trip.
No, you're not. You're grumpy like me. Oh, I got to get out my recliner and I got to go to Nashville and walk around with stupid people.
Well, my biggest thing is the walking going to be. I'm bringing my portable cane in case I need it. Because sometimes I do.
Portable cane. I need a.
Wait a minute. Forget it. Jake, you want me to bring my handicap placard?
Yeah, I need to wear a handicap placard on like a necklace and then bring a wheelchair so Jake can push me around at different stuff.
Red is my favorite color, or one of my favorite colors, red and orange. I'm serious, Scan. That was when I had my heart attack, even though it was a mild one. My doctor he gave me the paperwork so I could get a handicap parking. He said, because there's days that you might need it. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's right. That's what I'm gonna bring ours too. Todd's old. He don't need to walk too far. We'll flip that sticker up there. And as long as I got my driver's license that matches up with it, we're good to go. Yeah, that's kind of what when we moved from Charleston to Rock Hill, we thought the same thing too. Because like on Lake Marion and whatnot, people have fish camps. That's right. I'll have my cane with. I'll bring Todd a cane too.
I think I got one sitting over there somewhere.
Mine claps. These fold up though. And then Jake, you can say if somebody says something about it, says I've got my old grandpa's with me. Yeah, don't forget that keys. So, did you sell anything yesterday?
I had a banger day yesterday. I sold 10 items for $500. So that's an above average day for me. Yeah.
Cool.
It's amazing what crap people will buy from me.
Are you complaining?
Nope. That's just fine.
Lag, it's like he said in upstate South Carolina, central North Carolina, it's a restaurant. If you get towards central South Carolina and towards the coast and most other places, a fish camp is where somebody has a little bit of land on the edge of a lake and they've got some old cabins built on it. So when their buddies get together, they go down there and fish. So there you go. There's your little Southern history lesson for today, Lag. There will be a pop test on it next Friday. Sold a little over 10K yesterday. I am so glad. Well, why don't you take the private jet and come down to Nashville. They can put you in the cargo hold, so you'll think you're still in the basement.
Yeah, 10K. So Lag sold 9,500 more than I did yesterday. Well, that's good, Lag.
Are you going to get everything shipped out today?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Now, let me ask you this: if you sell something today, you going to try to ship it out? I mean, pack it up and get it ready to go out tonight, or are you going to, or did you have your?
I'm hoping to sweet talk Gwen into taking my packages to the post office in the morning. If I sell anything after my shipping window today.
Right. Because if you sell something tomorrow, you don't really have to ship it out till Monday, right? Next business day.
Actually, I've got 2 days shipping on my
Oh, do you?
stuff, so I could actually go until Tuesday
Right.
if it's bought tomorrow. Well, I got my first negative feedback in 6 months yesterday.
Why?
Stupid customer. I sent him 2 right boots instead of a right and a left boot. But I messaged him and said, "Hey, I'll send the left boot along. I apologize."
Do you have?
No, you're getting a negative. I'm like,
Did he? Do you have 2 sets of boots that look alike?
yeah, I got you know those black rubber rain boots, that military rain boots that slip over your shoes.
Yeah.
I got one of my army surplus stuff. I got 3 pair of size 12. So I just went to where I had them stored and I picked out 2 of the size 12, and they're all exactly alike. So yeah, I accidentally sent him 2 right boots. So, but buyer didn't like my apology and the offer of sending him a correct boot. He's returning them for a refund. I'm like, whatever. If you're going to be a butt about it. Some people just won't take an apology and a correction.
As a buyer,
No,
if I was to
Jabez.
look at your feedback and see all of these positives, and then see this one, did he specifically say in his negative that you sent him 2 of the same boot?
Yeah, he wrote on the feedback, this buyer didn't care to check to make sure he was sending the correct item. And he also said it was late, and I checked the shipping, and I shipped him the same day it was ordered. So
I would think.
it was late, but the USPS was that
Well,
was
he's already pissed off about that.
That was their fault. Once return happens, the feedback will disappear. When did that start happening? Because used to you had to go a year before. Anyway, it'd probably be just as well that he sent them back.
Because now you have 2
So,
of these.
so then I'll have my 3 pair of rubber overshoes back instead of 1 pair and 2 left ones.
What the hell is that, Lag?
But yeah, Jabez, I didn't know about the buyer never contacted me that I'd made a mistake. They just they opened a return and then they left me negative feedback. I had 100% positive feedback for like 6 months until yesterday.
Bumcrack, you make my day, son.
I know, beard. Assholes. But I sent him an apology and said, hey, I'll send the left boot. No response.
Wow.
I put in for a feedback revision. Maybe he'll see it, maybe he won't.
That buyer has no life. I mean, I guess I'm just too easygoing in my old life, but shit happens. I mean, that's just it.
Isn't it crazy how some buyers will just be pleasant and nice? In fact, most buyers will just be super nice and send you a thank you or give you a nice positive feedback. And
Oh, okay. That's an item number on the completed ad. Thank you. Oh Lord. Uh,
there you go.
but stuff happens. I mean, things happen as a seller and as a buyer. You know. Now, as we've talked about before about people not updating their shipping information, and I think somebody suggested that when you place an order, you should have to click here if this is the correct shipping location.
Yeah, I got a message with one of my orders yesterday saying ship it to this address, and I'm like, I probably will because it's not a very expensive item, but let me see if it's going to the same address as he put.
Scott, what's your take on that?
Oh, no, it's going to the same address as he's got listed.
Okay.
Now, why would somebody tell you in messaging when they send you when they buy your item, send it to this address, and it turns out to be the same address as the one that's...
Maybe they're not. I mean, has he bought a lot of stuff, or she bought a lot of stuff?
I don't know.
Look at
Not
there.
for me. This is the only thing they bought for me.
I got tired of typing. What the hell?
Well, that's just it. I was about to tell you. You know, you could come in the room and still do your job and just start talking, and we can hear you.
As long as it's in the messages, they honor it, so it's not a big deal. So I learned something that probably most people didn't pay attention to. So if you've got an item like that, like this right here, it weighed 3 pounds 11 ounces. So I can put 3 pounds, 3.01 pounds, or 4 pounds even, and it's the same price, right? That
right.
range from 3.01 to 4. You know that doesn't work in every range, right? So, and on the eBay, if you have an item that is 15 ounces and you decide, you know what, I'm just gonna put 1 instead of 15, it charges you the next level up for 1 versus 15.999, which it shouldn't do that until you get to 1.01. So make sure you're always never put 1.0 on an item that's 12 to 15 ounces, because it charges you the 1 pound rate, which I had never caught that before. It's kind of sneaky. That's the only range they do it in is 15 ounces to 1 ounce. Only one they do it in.
Well, that's an easy mistake to make because used to be when you put in a pound, it would let you select the 16-ounce rate instead of the or 15-ounce rate instead of the yeah.
Yeah,
But I noticed that too. It goes ahead and upcharges you to over a pound.
yeah. I'm like, that's crooked right there. Damn eBay, you bastard.
I don't know when they changed that. It hadn't been very long ago they did.
Because like that one, I had 4. I've tried it since then, and no other one does it except the 1 pound. Because 4 pounds and 3, that one 13, 15, and 4 were the same price.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many people paid attention to that. Okay, here's another one. If you're in the thrift store and that's $1 or $2, do you buy it?
Sure, why not?
Okay, why do you buy it?
Because it's Day of the Dead. Muerte Day. Oh, I thought it was a mug.
No, it's a plug-in thing. A wax melter plug-in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna take. It'll come out, but
You just broke it?
No. If you look right there, you can't see it, but it says the word Cincy. That's a retired Day of the Dead. It's worth about $33.
Cool.
Cool beans.
And it doesn't. Most of the time they'll say Cincy on the back. This one only says Cincy on the plug. I find a lot. Nobody really pays attention at the thrift stores I go to about Cincy, so I pick up a lot of Cincy. So
Cool.
it sells pretty decent. What else have I got to ship today?
Yep. So this camera sold yesterday.
Yeah, when you're at yard sales and stuff, pay attention. You see a lot of Stephen King books. This is a 92 first edition of The Stand. Evidently, it's 2 books together. This is the first time they put them together. It says something on there. For the first time, the complete and uncut. I got $25 for that one book.
Yeah, this camera sold yesterday for $50. $50.
It's one of those triple 3D. Is it a Nike or whatever that brand is?
It says Stereo Realist.
And maybe you showed it to Josh. He's gonna make his own stereo views. Hot damn.
But yeah, at the auction, I bought a box lot of old cameras. And
don't tell Ron, don't listen.
I already sold the Canon AE1. That one already sold, and then this one was with it. So anyway, yeah, making money the old-fashioned way. They earn it.
Pimping out somebody?
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of Stephen King books for the first editions that I bought when they came out.
Yep.
Is that when they were first testing like the Gutenberg press and all that stuff?
Yeah. The only one of his books that really creeped me out was Pet Sematary. Because I lived by myself and I would read that thing at night and then I would sleep with the lights on, and I was in my mid-20s. That one really creeped me out. Yeah. Chastity, are we Facebook friends?
So Chastity is definitely coming to Nashville.
She says she is.
So we'll actually know what she looks like. What the hell?
Yeah.
So the PS2 Mortal Kombat collection,
Yeah, that's a good one. Wait, you get $30 for that?
70.
Holy fuck!
I got this from the Evil Lutherans for $8.
I don't think they're so evil after all. You talk bad about them, but they give you good stuff cheap. They're like the evil Lutherans of Ollie's. Good stuff cheap. You made me forget the weight. This freaking book weighs 5 pounds.
Well, I'll send my cell phone number to JT, and JT can forward it on to you because I'm sure he's got your contact information. God.
It's
Call
like,
from Charlotte, NC.
Call from Jesus. We're here to fix your carpet.
No, that last one was from Bank of America, and I don't bank with Bank of America.
damn. I guess media rate doesn't apply anymore. How much is? Oh, there it is. $7. I say you're.
Oh, I got a note with the Mortal Kombat. Please do not include receipt. This is a gift.
I should monkey on my ass too. So Todd, what time does your plane come in?
Mine?
12:36 p.m. tomorrow.
And what about you, Todd?
Oh, that was me. Tom and Todd's names are interchangeable, though.
Yeah, I get there about 11 o'clock.
Well, y'all look alike, so there you go.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm the one with the goatee. Otherwise, yeah.
Old wrinkled fossils. Y'all look just alike. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what time to head that way. Because I know Johnny's not going to get up at the butt crack and go. But
Now, how long will it take you to get up there?
it's like 88 miles.
Less than 2 hours.
Yeah, right at depends on traffic. The earlier you're kind of in a catch-22. The earlier you go, you run into national traffic. So you want to hit national traffic about 9:15 where it starts easing up. You sent a request to join the group. What?
Yeah, I have a Facebook group for the show.
Nobody ever told me.
Well, yeah.
You do? Am I a member?
We talked about this about a week ago, Todd.
Oh, I forgot. I'm old.
That's the Facebook group.
The lot of Randy Travis cassettes sold for $15 plus shipping.
Well, if they didn't have the pretty covers on them, after looking at those ends, I would think, oh, those are somebody's. They held their cassette player up to the radio.
Warner Brothers music, baby.
Okay.
I don't listen to anything y'all say anyway.
Yeah, we know. I swear, I get the most damn Facebook requests from people. I don't know if they're just looking for, because if
they're looking for love, Tom. They saw your picture.
Know what? These people are looking in love in all the wrong places.
Nakin panabinabadong pete, baby. Nakin panabinade.
It's going to be a strange weekend. That's all I got to say.
No.
So we got to figure out what we're going to do by the weekend, because The one weakness of this thing last year was that
No bones.
they made all these plans like to go to these restaurants and stuff, and they never contacted any of them. So like 100 people just showed up, and so I don't know what they're doing about eating and that kind of stuff. I know Jacob and Jennifer want to go back to a restaurant we ate at last year. So in downtown Nashville, it's one of those where you just they put everybody at these large tables. These tables hold like 15 or 16, and so you eat with a bunch of people you don't know.
Yeah.
And it's table served food. It was really good food. It was a great experience. So I know they both want to go back to that restaurant.
Family style.
Family style, right. But it was just cool. And I think the one Friday night is big enough, that kind of stuff. But the rest of them,
Right.
hey JT, you know what I didn't lose the keys to? Let me get it out of my pocket. They're actually on my keychain already. Well, not this keychain, as long as I don't bring this one. Which I won't bring this one. I've only got this one today because I need to get in the truck this morning. But I won't bring truck keys. Yeah, Jacob, it was very good food. Yeah, Jennifer's in some kind of thing on whatnot today. She's doing a show at I think 11 o'clock our time for 30 minutes or an hour, and then she's going to head that way. But it takes her 7 hours to get there. I'm sure. Wherever the hell she's in, Cowpens or wherever the fuck she's at.
Cowpens.
I know Harlan and Marcia were headed up this morning, or sometime today. They didn't say when. Sometime today. I think they want to do the flea market in the morning. They were going to do some yard sales tomorrow, but the rain really is bad tomorrow. It looks like it eases up into the morning. The Saturday looks like it's going to be okay, or should be partially okay. There is a neighborhood that's been listed in that one we went to last year, Pleasant View.
Right.
So I don't know if it's just the neighborhood, or if it's that whole county. That last year, that whole county had it. Man, there were so many freaking yard sales. Yeah, that's the bad thing. I don't have the topper on yet, and it's supposed to rain from now until sometime tomorrow. I'm like, that topper is already big and heavy. Now I might have to pick up that wet thing and throw on top of the van.
There you go, Chastity.
And then, so I'm using one of my returns every time I ship. The person returned and said it didn't work.
Because it didn't tell them how long the measurement it was. It's supposed to say 3 feet 2 1/4 inches.
Because some dude got it and goes, I can't believe that's not 12 inches.
Yeah.
Yep. It's defective.
Right.
So I'm sorry. I was trying to add some people to my group, and and this. Are you adding these people before I get to it?
Did I actually get accepted?
Yeah.
Hot damn. Hey, I didn't see any rules I had to follow, so we're ready to go.
Well, there's not any really rules. It's pretty much just like messaging group, not really conversations or anything like that. Thank you, Chastity. Like I said, if you need to get in touch with us, feel free to, and I'm gonna add you to my message me so I can add your cell phone number to my cell phone. Thank you, Nessa. I'll put that up in your bonus. This year's bonus for one of my moderators.
I put my phone number in the Facebook group. So when
Uh,
I actually found my other one yet. So I've been looking. I've been looking for this phone now for about a week. You never believe where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
So I've got these Beats headphones that I picked up at a yard sale a couple years ago. That I use these all the time.
Right.
Now they need an iPhone, a lightning cable. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, I got a lightning cable right here. So I grab a lightning cable, pull the cable, and damn it, this phone went attached to it. It's sitting here charging against the desk, and I've been looking for it for well over a week. I'm like, what the hell did I do with that? I stuck it on a charging cable.
God.
I've got, they're called tiles, which are probably like those Apple sensors that you can.
They go on a keychain.
Yeah, I've got them on everything because I lose shit all the time. You know, and I'm a man of simple things. When Sasha was ordering me a cover for my cell phone, I'm like, I want like orange, safety orange, yellow, sour apple green. I want some bright colors because I'll lay it down and it just blends in with everything with that black case on it.
I need to put my red case on the iPhone.
Go ahead, Chastity. You take care of that. That's more important.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. It's a pain in the ass keeping up with 3 cell phones, Tom.
Yeah. You're like Fred Sanford. You hear a phone ring and you just start picking up phones looking for it.
Now I can find it.
Yeah, you know how he used to do his glasses.
Yeah, this one hides too easy.
No, I don't. I need it to be a bright color. Good morning, Joanna. Good morning, Mike. Mike, you're not coming to Nashville, are you?
I do like this case. It's the most protective from one of my other phones. Hey.
You know what gets me is they keep making these phones thinner and thinner and thinner, and then you got to put this damn case on it. That it's 3/4 of an inch thick.
Yeah, I get all the little bitty cases. Like, see this one, it barely fits over.
Right. Was it the same item, Mike? Mike says 2 people purchased an item and then canceled within a few minutes this morning. Strange.
Let's see what else do I have to ship.
Good morning, Texas.
I know I'm not finished. Yeah, Phil, what's up, man?
So do you have to stop and buy Miss Joni lunch or breakfast en route?
She can get up and make her own damn breakfast.
Once you get in the car, you don't stop unless you have to go to the bathroom. Oh, goodness. So it's supposed to rain a lot tomorrow or Saturday?
Just tomorrow.
Yeah, I used to get annoyed with the family when we had to stop every hour because they would get a big old drink at the last place we stopped. But now that I'm on diuretics, I'm the one who has to stop every hour.
You know, I had to go and buy me some pants yesterday, and I am down 3 inches in my waist.
Damn, Tom, you lost this much?
Yep. That's pretty cool there.
Yeah, it's called a Black & Decker Auto Tape. Even used, it's still, if you see them at yard sales, it's worth about $30. I decided it's my own personal entertainment now.
When you go yard selling, this group goes yard selling on Saturday. Do they all go as a covey? They just scatter?
Everybody scatters. Hey, I found somebody to make Johnny some breakfast.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, well,
There went the AdSense.
that's right.
If she wants me to make her breakfast, she'll end up looking like this. Oh, I didn't realize it. That one actually said it says Cozumel on the front of it.
There you go. Been there, done that.
um, yeah, John, stream ends in 3, 2, 1. Oh Lord! So, Mr. Sadie, you still can't make it over. The wife won't let you.
He was never coming. Y'all get that through your thick skulls. He was never coming.
Yeah, because his wife won't let him. His wife won't let him. His woman said no. My woman doesn't tell me nothing. I'll be there.
Don't care.
Oh Lord, we know how it is.
I saw some hairspray in this one.
I'm assuming that's for Joni.
No, I saw these on I saw those on eBay.
I have a question. You ladies that were in their teenagers, young teenagers in the 80s,
I can't
did you
remember
wear hairspray?
I bet Anissa went through like a can a week.
I was looking at I mean, you know how these old commercials will pop up in your YouTube playlist, and one popped up, and there was a line of hairspray for teenage girls. It had the cool can on it. Anyway, I guess because I didn't have any sisters and I didn't use hairspray, I
We
never
know
saw it.
things pop up in your YouTube feed. We know.
I get all kinds of shit in my YouTube video, my YouTube playlist, or suggestions, especially on shorts.
Midgets gone wild.
Just go wild. Yeah.
Just thinking this, if we'd have bought FinalNet and just saved it, man, that FinalNet now. If you see FinalNet in a pharmacy, that crazy shit is worth $80 a bottle.
Sheesh.
Do they not make it anymore? Or nobody wears FinalNet?
They don't make it anymore. I got to figure out something to put on here so it doesn't. Yeah, these are in the bathroom of at one of the estate sales. They had 14 things of Aussie stuff. And I sold. They were $1 each. I sold these for. I sold them because one of them didn't have a lid. What did I get for them? I got 23 plus shipping. I sold some the other day for 29 plus shipping. That was the one that had the green can of hairspray that I sold for $170.
Sheesh. People are crazy.
That stuff lasted like 24 hours, and I saw hairspray, and I'm like, holy.
How much? 170?
160 plus 10 shipping.
God almighty.
All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the Flex Seal can top on it.
Man, this old hairspray goes for some big money.
Jennifer sells a ton of old hairspray. Well, right now she hadn't because she hadn't been sourcing. She moved into her new house Monday, and with whatnot, she's used to shipping stuff like this, and now all of a sudden, like I was on the phone with her yesterday forever. And she's like, I've only shipped 8 orders. It's taking me 3.5 hours. I'm like, right. I'm like, welcome to the world, because it would take me forever to ship, because I'd be shipping, like, I've got a VCR still to ship today, and yeah, but she's doing real well and whatnot. She's averaging a couple grand a show.
Dang.
But you gotta have a social media following. You can't do it without one.
That's right.
That's what Doug and Rose said. Doug says that every time. Doug. I'm like, Doug, you're wrong.
Joanna says she hates hairspray. I bet when she was a teenager, she had that big old, what was that, a pompadour? Was that it? The women with the big hair?
I thought that was men. Men had pumps.
Okay, you're right. A beehive.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of y'all know who the Happy Goodmans were. They were
I knew who Happy Gilmore was.
No, Happy Goodmans. They were a family of singers that they did the Christian music circuit. And I can't remember what her Vespa, something like that. The mother, she always had these daggum hairstyle piled. I bet she had 2 feet of hair piled up on top of her head. That's the reason that in the 80s rock band hair bands is the reason we're having global warming.
What I keep measuring. I keep having to weigh it 2 or 3 times. I keep forgetting how much to weigh it.
Whatever happened to the hole in the ozone layer? Did it heal itself? You need to add that to your conspiracy theories, Scott.
You know, the latest thing they're going after. So that didn't work, and global warming is kind of fizzled out. You know, they've tried to kill you with the shots. The next thing you're gonna start hearing, and mark my words, is water shortages. That's the next thing coming is water. They're gonna talk about water conservation and water shortages and all the rest. That's the next thing they're gonna try to convince you that the world is coming to an end again.
Okay.
That's a question that a lot of people have asked, Todd.
What's that?
What happened to the hole in the ozone?
Yeah, I remember they had like satellites that showed the hole in the ozone and stuff. And
well, since they announced that, I found different holes to worry about, so I hadn't thought about it.
I remember George Carlin did a talk about the hole in the ozone. He said, you know, there's the stratosphere layer, and then there's the troposphere layer, and there's the ozone layer where the hole is.
Right.
But nobody ever talks about the fart layer. You know, all the farts that people put out go up to the fart layer.
According to Laura Revel, Associate Professor of Environmental Physics at the University of Canterbury, New Zealand, it is not the same cause for alarm that it once was, because it just did not. The hole was over Antarctica, and it was led to be that just extreme temperatures makes the ozone do weird things. So there you go.
So wasn't that put out by the people who wanted to change Freon over to something more expensive or something?
Yeah.
Oh, we can't be releasing this Freon into the atmosphere. It's killing the ozone layer. Here, buy this more expensive shit. And for a while, those old Freon cans were that you used to buy at Gibson's Discount was selling for like, used to buy it for 50 cents a can, and then it went to like
So
$28 a can.
I tried to give these shoes away on Whatnot yesterday. Those are not mine, but those are the same one, a different size.
Yeah.
Started them at like $3 plus like they had like 5 shipping. That's how much they sell for. I told y'all don't know, you don't know. Y'all are gonna make me list this shit.
$48.
42 shipped, and that is a sold listing.
Sweet.
There they are for 29 shipped.
Good morning, Doug. You heard Scott talking about you, and he had to come in here.
I know.
Um,
There just aren't many of them out there. These things are from several years ago. Here's 25 plus 9 shipping. Yeah, I tried telling y'all those were good.
They're little bitty.
It don't matter. Look, they're special because they're for Valentine's Day. Well, and at Valentine's Day they've got hearts on there. They don't make. And then if you look at the tongue actually is actually very few shoes. They change the stuff. They put the AF1 and put love with the instead of the Nike swoosh.
what is what size are those?
9C, little bitty. It just takes just a second. Okay, so we'll see how long it takes.
Anissa, did you buy your girls Weebox when they were babies?
A Weebop. It'll take me long.
Weeboxes were those little Reeboks tennis shoes that were about 4 inches long.
So this is gonna take a long time. Try telling you. That's what Kent gets for not watching my show. He would have bought them.
There was some gold paint that was being discontinued. I think, Scott, you were the ones that was talking about it.
Yeah.
That was going for like, if you could still find them, they were like $4.99 at the paint store, and they were selling for like $75. Jaby says, "Look at spray paint." Oh, who was that?
Me. Something. I don't know which one it was on.
Reeboks. Yeah, that was a thing. I don't know whether it's still a thing now or not, but when my niece was a baby, her mother, my sister-in-law, bought her some, and I'm thinking to myself, and they were like $35, which is a long time ago because she just turned 40 for a pair of 3-inch tennis shoes. And I thought, girl, you have lost your mind. Yeah, no major win. Dougie lives in a part of the country that his children will never wear anything except Nike, Louis Vuitton. Because they have to be all uppity out where he lives at. He lives in the high rent district of the country.
High rent.
They live in such a high rent district. They're trying to burn them out of there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, once you do.
Did you is TikTok really closing, or did they extend that, or what's the deal with that?
They have not extended Jack. June 16th is the drop dead date. It is not many.
Mr. Sadie, that's not going to affect your OnlyFeet page, is it?
I didn't think you could have an OnlyFeed and work for a school system.
I
Larry, we don't want to see you on the night in the news molesting some children at the school like them teachers now. Todd, that's why they had to let Todd go.
you know, seriously, you see all these teenage boys sleeping with their teachers, and they're not all that hot looking. I had some pretty hot teachers when I was in high school.
I can't even think of one. All my teachers look like Shrek.
I had a couple of math teachers who were really gorgeous, and the thought of sleeping with them was not even in my thought patterns or that just wasn't something. You wanted to get the hell away from them bitches. You did.
I'm telling you, all my teachers look like Shrek. I'm sorry, Todd is not going to be able to make it to Nashville because he's going to go. He's going to go to get on the plane and hyperventilate.
Oh, I thought you was going to say that that he was on a do not fly list.
So the Vietnam era backpack frame doesn't even include a backpack. Guess how much it went for yesterday?
$68.
Oh, a little higher.
$69.
75.
$99.99 plus shipping.
Well, at least they didn't pay $100 for it.
Damn right. They stood on principle and didn't pay $100.
It doesn't even have the pack. It's just the frame and the straps.
Tactical Z. Oh, such wisdom. Extra credit is not what he used to be.
Eric, you show up on time anywhere, motherfucker.
I mean,
You're just a Johnny come lately. If you come in late, just sit in the back of the class and don't say nothing.
Tactical Z has looks like he has a young teenage child. When he comes in smiling in the evening, did you ask him? Did you work on any extra credit before you came home? So you're just making all kinds of money for you to spend this weekend.
Sure, why not?
Oh, you have twins.
Yeah, this was dated 1975, which would have been like the last year of Vietnam, wouldn't it?
1979, you said?
75.
75. Yeah, because I turned 18 in 76. And I went to, sign up for the draft, register for the draft. And they had discontinued mandatory signing up for the draft. So it must, because they were phasing out. So that's probably about right.
Well, I got a card. I had to register for selective service.
Yeah. Well, that was.
And they sent me a card, which I carried for probably 10 years.
That was 2 years before I turned 18.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it. God, what an asshole.
But it's like, I don't know. It was interesting. Didn't hurt me any to sign up for those selective service, but
no.
And they stopped the draft 3 years before I turned 18. So.
Yeah. And
Tom,
then
what year did you turn 18?
76.
Damn, I started kindergarten.
74 for me, so you were still in diapers when I was. Yeah. You're probably still in diapers though, so not much has changed.
I'm gonna turn like 65, and both of y'all gonna be back in diapers.
Yep.
Todd, Scott's going to wish he had kept some of those pads or whatever he was selling for the longest time.
Pads.
Those
anal seed.
Oh, yeah.
that's it. Anal season. 76, yeah, Jake.
I think we're about to the age where that's gonna happen, right?
Let's see.
Yeah, gonna need Scott's anal pads and John's shower shitters and all sorts of stuff. Mm-hmm.
God, I hate not being able to see in the damn dark.
So only person that's joining us is the three of us, Jacob and Chastity.
Yeah.
The rest of you, what have y'all been doing? We gave y'all like 3 months to figure this out.
Actually, I turned 18 in 75.
That makes it better.
Because I was supposed to graduate in 75, but because in South Carolina, if you're born in December, then you have to wait a year. So I started a year later than everybody.
Is that what your mama said to tell everybody?
Yeah, that's what she told me.
Honey, we can't tell everybody he's stupid.
That's right.
He went to kindergarten 4 times. He could not get past 4.
Aren't you kids old enough to take care of themselves for you to be gone a couple of days, Joanna?
7. Damn it, he screwed him again.
Thank you, Chastity, for standing with me on that.
And this is another one. I picked these up. They go for about, I think I get $39 or $40 for them. These are Brooks Ghost. I've got a pair of Ghost 13s and a pair of Ghost 14s.
Cool. Todd, you going to the ladies today?
Oh, probably.
Now look at the cameras and stuff he picks up. He can't afford not to.
You don't have anything to list, so you need to go get something.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, don't be hating.
Hey, Beth, you're not coming to Nashville, are you?
Beth still has a full-time job. She can't do no.
Well, she should have plenty of damn vacation time. She works all the frickin' time.
I know it. Come on, Beth.
You know what? I turned 18 on December the 3rd, and people I have never spoken to at school were my best friends. Because back in those days, at 18, you could buy beer.
That time I met Beth, it was so hot. When she hugged me, we both stuck together. It was sweaty.
I wouldn't have told that story.
Well, it's just between me and Beth, you know.
Yeah, I think it is November the 1st, Jabez. Yeah, you know, I love Roberta, and
Is that the excuse you're going to use, Tom, when you get back? Talking about, well, I just hugged so and so and we stuck together.
Yeah, no. I require time off.
It was a hot day.
Tom, are you Mormon?
No, absolutely not. I was raised in the Southern Baptist Church.
I say because next thing you know, you're gonna have to tell her that the bed started shaking. All of a sudden, it just slipped in.
The Shopify site has been launched. Do you start a Shopify site, Beth?
Josh has had pretty good luck with his.
If you want to throw the listing out there, the link to it, feel free to.
Josh says the one thing about his is it's been consistent. Where eBay looks like, according to Primo, it was like shark teeth. I think it was Primo does shark teeth. His the Shopify site has been very. It's what you would expect if somebody wasn't playing with it.
Yeah, I asked her. I told her she could throw it out there if she wanted to. Jabus, you should have just loaded up. You should have went and rented you a truck and loaded up a truckload of that stuff and brought it to Nashville with you, and you could have sold it to all the resellers.
Damn right. He lives in South Carolina. He can't think straight.
Good morning, Glenn. Glenn's going to be there.
I need a measurement.
Okay. Now, with the Shopify thing, that's like an independent website, or do they have like a general index that people can look at?
Yeah, it's just they're independent.
Okay, so you have to do your own marketing and.
Yeah, they have a little bit that will help you, but for the most part, you're doing a lot of. I thought about setting one up for the park side. I said I figured out I need to get more of a steady supply of the same parts versus the miscellaneous nonsense that I normally have.
Well, I guess that would help having like a newsletter with your eBay store, so you could, or is that legal? Have your newsletter saying, "Hey, I've opened up a shop."
The Queen admins have approved your request.
Yeah, that's Anissa. I gave her a little power, and she's taken over.
Good for her.
And I appreciate it. Like I said, there'll be something extra in your pay packet this month. Are you not? When are you leaving out, Jake? In the morning? Because he's not really that far away, is he?
He's about 6 hours. If I'm not 5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought about change because I could drop my airfare. I thought about just renting a car and driving out there. But then a friend of mine was telling me he was coming back through the I-40, coming from Knoxville back into Charlotte, and he said I-40 it's moving, but he said all of a sudden it'll come to a complete stop because they're still doing work on it, and I just didn't want to get tied up in damn traffic. So I'll just go to the airport, get on a plane, and be there in an hour.
I think a lot of it probably turns on time if you're
yeah.
He
said it looked like they were getting close to where there would be no more issues.
Yeah, they said in May sometime. Both the original estimate was May to get that other side reopened.
It's also put them in made North Carolina and Tennessee looking at doing like a joint expressway, because both states have been totally screwed up with all that traffic problems that they've been having about running an expressway around the north side of Asheville, starting in Tennessee and running around to North Carolina.
And if it wasn't for them damn Appalachian Mountains, somebody just needs to level
them. After Knoxville rush hour? Yeah. One of my best friends grew up in Knoxville. Actually, he grew up in that town that's where they developed like nuclear fusion, fission, whatever.
Oh,
You know,
right above Knoxville. I know the name, but I can't think of it.
his mother was head of security.
Security. Somebody called security.
Now, when I hear the word security, all I can think is Bon Qui from In Living Color. I think it was In Living Color. Security. Google Maps gave you two options: I-40 or go down to Alabama and then up to Tennessee.
Alabama's closed. I'm coming down here.
Well, she talking about getting to Nashville. Is it 10:50? Damn, this show has flown by this morning.
I know it's my charming personality.
Your charming personality. And Victoria Migration is. You got like 2,000 items on your store, Beth? Your
You're talking about Oak Ridge?
Oak Ridge, yeah.
I couldn't remember. I had to look it up. I'm like, that's gonna drive me nuts.
When we adopted Sergey, we had to go to any international adoptions. You have to go through the FBI, and they do a background check on you and fingerprints and all that kind of stuff. And I told him, I said, I said, well, we've got a FBI file now. He says, I've had an FBI file since the day I was born. Because he and his brother were both born while his mother was head of security over there.
Security. Hey, so y'all need to do some reading up and some research on the succession of popes and the last pope. The next pope will be the last pope and will usher in the Antichrist. Y'all understand that, right?
No.
He's the precursor to the Antichrist. So.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. He said after it got to be so not so military orientated.
What the hell is orientated?
Like military looking structures and whatnot.
I mean, like, is that the same thing as oriented?
Yeah, that's it. I'm from the South. I have to throw a few extra syllables in there.
I am too, but damn.
Orientators are what comes from China. Those potatoes that come from China. Orientators.
I think Johnny cooked something in for dinner last night. So
y'all were just busting my ass about this. Well, since everybody's got other things to do, and they just hang on every words of wisdom that I have.
They come from Idaho.
They're not going to do anything else. So I'm going to say, y'all have a great day. Todd, you are not doing a show tomorrow, right? Unless you do it from the seat of your airplane.
Yeah, I'll be just boarding there. I'll just be boarding the plane tomorrow about that time. Or going through the security hoping for a pat down.
You want to get scanned.
No, he wants to get felt up to make sure he's still alive now.
So everybody have a great weekend. Stay out of trouble.
You sure you don't want to check this body cavity?
Oh. No.
I hit some stuff up there. Come on, find it.
You're not right. All right. Okay.
I bet you can't find it.
We'll see you in a bunch of dirty old men. Thank you, Texas Val.
That feels a lot like my colonoscopy.
Right. Thank you, Ping. I hope we do. I'm really, I'm looking forward to meeting.
For me.
I'm really looking forward to meeting Todd and Scott and Glenn and Jake in person. That's the best thing about it is I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and
oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
you know, and honestly, not to bring the show down to a negative real fast, but I'm getting old. There might not be a next year. You
He's already
know,
having to walk with a cane and bring a handicap tag. Damn, folks.
only on occasions. It's like when I only park in because half the times there's parking. There's plenty of parking up at the store that doesn't require a handicap placard. But you don't want to meet Todd. I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be
And
rough.
but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, especially ones that's getting up in their 40s. You never know when and I'm not talking about Scott or Todd. You don't know when your time's going to come to an end. So do the things that you want. Like Jake's going to Antarctica. He's marking off another tick off of his bucket list.
Yeah, in 10 years, there'll be these huge trees growing on Antarctica that Jake planted.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So anyway,
Damn, I
we'll
didn't
see
know willows were native to Antarctica. Jeez.
if Todd's capable on Monday, he'll be having a show. Scott, are you going to do a show from
No,
Nashville
I'm
tomorrow
flying
night?
home Monday morning. I won't do a show Friday or Monday.
Oh, are you not coming back till
No,
Monday?
I'm
Okay,
such a sinner. I got to go to that church service
uh,
on Sunday with all of them.
I'm catching a 10 o'clock flight out. I got to be back in Charlotte Sunday night. Um,
So somebody else can do the Monday show.
well, we'll see. It might be recaps, just a bunch of daggum flash photos. So anyway, y'all have a great weekend. I definitely see you on Tuesday. See what happens on Monday.
Well,
Scott,
Ray told me that if we went to church with him on Sunday, that all my sins would be forgiven. Dadgum, Ray.
oh, that's right. Church did not save you. And they say you got to be right on that. I'm driving back Sunday. I'm off Monday. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Is tomorrow Friday? Yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. And Mondays are all messed up. So anyway, have a great day. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Todd, for coming in and hanging out with us.
How they going to see us tomorrow?
I'll see you and Scott tomorrow, and Jake, and Glenn, and Chastity.
Oh, that's who you're talking about.
Yeah, the cool kids.
Cool
See,
kids.
Y'all have a great day. Have a great weekend. See you Tuesday. Bye-bye.